Hi, I'm Jeff Schwartz of Schwartz Performance, and this is our December 2017 update. It's been quite a year, a lot of fun. We've got a 63 Impala here behind me that just got painted. We've been working on this for a little while now, and now we're doing all the final buttoning up of putting speakers in it and all the bright work and trim on it. This car had loads of bright trim on it, and it really makes the car, so can't wait to see this one running down the road. We've added sound deadening throughout the interior of this car to give it a luxury car feel, and this one's got an LS3 and a 4L65E. It's also got our standard vintage air conditioning and Be Cool radiator. This 56 Pontiac Safari is alive. We fired it up a couple of days ago, and this LS3 purrs like a kid. This thing should be rolling down the road very soon. We've got the Willwood master cylinder on there and some sheet metal dress-up items on it, polished coolant tubes. We've put all the trim back on the car, and it's coming together pretty nicely. Then we'll be doing interiors the next thing. Probably in a week we'll be doing that. This 70 Buick Skylark post car that arrived last month is moving along nicely. We've mounted the vintage air unit and put bulkhead connector between the firewall and the interior of the car, and we've begun doing some patchwork on the firewall. This is in the mock-up phase, so we're basically building everything on it, and then it'll get blown apart to be painted. Not very often you see an LS7 in one of these cars. This is the gauge cluster going in the 63 Impala. It's got Dakota digital instruments in there. Those are analog gauges, but all electric, and they really update the car. They have a real clean black background and easy to read. These are the wheels for the 59 Bel Air that we're putting the Schwartz G-Machine chassis into. It actually came in with these wheels, and we sent them out to Weldcraft in Michigan to be widened. It saved the owner a bunch of money by not having to buy new wheels. And these are 12 inches wide now, and there's a 315 22-inch wheel on here. Pretty wide for a 22-inch rim. We ran into a couple unexpected issues with this 59 Chevy chassis installation. Because of the 20-inch front wheels and 22 rears, we had to make a little extra clearance, mainly up front when you turn the wheels. The tire was rubbing the inner fender. So as you can see, we fabbed a piece of metal here and basically cut out the area that was bent forward from the factory for clearance of the items behind it. Didn't need that much clearance, so we basically cut it out, formed a new piece, welded it in, and now we've got much more tire clearance. This will get finished and undercoated like to match the factory finish that's in there right now. And this is basically a driver car. This is Saturday, and Eric came in to do a little bit of work on our C10 shop truck. The doors on it were rotted out from the bottom, and this is a patch panel we purchased to put in here. We had previously purchased a different patch panel that was inferior quality, so we threw that one in the garbage and ordered another one from a more reputable outfit. This one's pretty nice. The 71 CUDA project, Phil is fabricating headers and exhaust system right now. This Ford F3 truck is really close to the bodywork phase. We did a few detail things. It looked kind of odd down here without a panel here, so we fabricated a panel to give it a little more continuity front to back and give it more of a finished look. And then we've also done a panel here that we fabbed to finish off the gap between the bumper and the bed. There's a lot of detail stuff that we had to hammer out the sections of the front fenders where they mate together and minimize the amount of body filler required when we get to that phase. Chassis production keeps moving along. We've got 5 here ready to ship out, and we're working on assembly of 4 or 5 others, so we're trying to get caught up. Please be patient with us. This is the Coyote Engine and the T56 Magnum going in that Eleanor Mustang that we're building. This one's getting a Supercharger, which we'll be installing next week. As you can hear, it's pretty noisy in here. We got the paint booth going, and they're spraying color on the Rebestos 53 truck. You can see a few pieces in the background there. Looks kind of dull. That's because there's no clear coat on it yet. Once we get all the pieces in color, then we'll clear coat them. This is kind of a bright red Christmas color. Happy holidays, and stay tuned for next month's shop update.